Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well today. Today we're going to be looking at a polygel kit from Rosalind. I will have everything linked down below in the description box if you guys are interested in this particular kit. I'm going to go ahead and show you what comes in the kit, and then I will also do swatches, and then I'll show you how to apply this. So inside this particular kit we get their gel slip solution, which looks like this. You also get a LED and UV curable 2-in-1 base and top coat. You get some dual forms, which we will be using today. You also get a brush. On one side you have the actual brush itself, and then on the other side you have a spatula. You get a file, 100-180 grit, and then you get a total of 6 colors. I'm going to go ahead and swatch those for you right now so you can see them. So the colors swatched out are blue, deep blue, glitter, shiny, glitter, and colorful. This one's called crystal green, so it's kind of like a jelly color. I'm going to go ahead and clean up my area, get everything that I need together to go ahead and do a set, and I will be right back with you guys. So first thing I'm going to do is just measure out my dual forms. So you want to make sure that when you're measuring them out that they fit side to side, and you actually want to go a little bit bigger than what your natural nail is. So if you look, this kind of overlaps my skin just a tiny bit. That's about the size that you want. You'd rather go bigger than smaller when you're doing dual forms like this. If you do smaller, it's not going to fit sidewall to sidewall and you'll end up with gaps on the side. So just make sure when you're sizing those out that you give yourself plenty of room. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're starting out with already prepped nails. If you need to know how to prep your nails, I will put a video down in the description box that explains that better. But basically you want to just push back your cuticles. You want to make sure that there's nothing on your nail bed, no excess skin, and you want to just rough up the surface of your nail plate. Next thing I'm going to do is add dehydrator and primer. I'm going to start with my dehydrator. Next I'm going to add my primer. Now I'm going to use their 2-in-1 base coat and top coat. And I'm just going to do a thin layer of that across all of my nails. I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds in my LED or UV lamp. And go ahead and cure that. And now I'm ready for my Polygel application. So in my Dappen dish here, I just have some alcohol, isopropyl alcohol. I like to use 99%, but you could also use 91% or 70%. You could also use their slip solution if you prefer that, but I do find sometimes when you use slip solutions that they can make it go cloudy depending what's in the company slip solution, so I just prefer to use the alcohol. Of course, that's just preference. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my thumb here. So I like to apply my polygel directly to the form, and then I just get a little bit of alcohol on there, and I'm just going to spread that side to side. And you want to make sure that you get enough polygel on the side so that you don't end up with any gaps. And then also I'm going to bring that up to that third line. And then you just want to kind of smooth that out. And you want to kind of work it into a horseshoe shape. So you don't want all of the product right in the center. You want to make sure that you're bringing it up to the sides. Also flip it over and make sure that you have coverage everywhere. So if you see here, I'm missing a little bit here. So I want to make sure that I cover that before I put it on and cure it. And if at any point you feel like you need to add extra polygel, do that as well. For me, I find that it's better to have extra polygel and file it away than it is to not have enough, because it's harder to add it later when using dual forms. But you also don't want so much that it's going to make a big mess. So it's a little bit of a balancing act. Once you're happy with your placement, you're just going to go ahead and set that on there. Now you don't want to press down, you just want it to make contact lightly. Some people end up pressing it down too much and end up making a weak spot here on the side where your nail digs into the actual polygel. So make sure that when you're placing this that you're not pressing down so much that you're leaving an indent there and going to cause a weak spot. So where it reaches your cuticle area, I also like to leave that a little bit thicker so that I can file it myself and leave a clean, even transition. I'd rather have excess there than to push it down and again create weakness or create a big mess. Now, if you do find that you get polygel where you don't want it, you can simply go in with your brush and just wipe around the edge. And don't forget to flip it over and make sure that you don't have too much excess here. But once you're happy with that, go ahead and pop it into the light. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to my other fingers. I'm going to do blue, glitter, glitter, blue. So I'm just going to continue on. All right, once that's cured completely, you're going to go ahead and remove the tips. And then what I like to do is remove the tacky layer from the top and bottom of the nail itself. And I just use some isopropyl alcohol for that. We're going to do some shaping. It's okay if at this point it looks a little crazy. So go ahead and make sure that you clean underneath the nail here too, because it will be sticky there as well. Now at this point, if you notice anywhere that you have thin spots of your polygel, you can go in and add some around the cuticle or the sides if you need to. I like to do that after I start filing and shaping, that way I can see the actual shape of the nail itself. So you're just going to take your file and you're going to clean up your free edge, side walls, and then you also want to do right around your cuticle, making sure to seal that into your natural nail, but you don't want to over file so that you take away the color. So for example here, I don't love the way that that looks right around my cuticle there. So I'm going to use a little bit more polygel and I'm just going to clean that up. I'm going to add just a tiny little bit and I'm just going to pat that in place where I need it. And once I'm happy with that cuticle area, I'm just going to go back in and do another cure on that. And I'm just going to go through and do that to all of the nails, make sure that I'm happy with the cuticle area and the free edge, and then just make sure to file and buff and shape those. Now that my nails have been filed, shaped, and buffed, I'm just going to go ahead and apply some stickers real quick to add to the design. Once my stickers are all in place, I'm just going to go through and make sure to press them all down. And then I'm going to go through and I'm going to apply 2 layers of top coat to protect those. I'm going to go ahead and pop this into my LED UV lamp for 60 seconds. I'm going to apply a second coat of top coat, cure it again. I'm going to wash my hands, apply some cuticle oil, and then I will show you guys the final look. All right, everyone, so here's the final look. I hope that you enjoyed this quick tutorial. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave those down below. Again, I will have all of the links down below in the description box, so if you have any questions, there will also be a prep video there for you in case you're interested in how to prep your nails. So the 2 colors that I ended up using were the blue and then this glitter one, which is just called Shiny Polygel. And overall, I'm very happy with these. I didn't have any issues with them curing. They cured just fine in my 2-in-1 LED lamp for 60 seconds. They performed just fine with the dual forms. I didn't have any issue with that. There was no squishy bits when I popped them off. I did do another review with using Rosalind Polygel, so I will link that down below as well and up in the eye if you guys are interested in following that link. So I just wanted to say thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, guys, have a great day.